today I'm going to show you how to make a cactus. It's made of clay. The things you're going to need are green clay, red clay, or any color that you can use as a pot,
or any clay available, a knife, and a pen.
Or pencil. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make the top bit of the cactus.
So to make the top bit of the cactus, grab a little bulb and cut it into some small pieces.
Now
put those aside and take the big one. Now roll it into a ball and then do this, which will now make it like that top bit.
Now everyone knows that a cactus has spikes. So to make the spikes, we're going to take a pencil or a pen and we're going to draw little dots all the way down the body of the cactus. And we're going to keep doing that until we come all the way back around again. You might notice that as you're doing that is pulling up clay. That shows more spine, or the spikes. That shows better spikes. So you want to maybe keep those there and not squish them down if you want it to be a really good cactus.
If you want it to be a really good cactus, keep those little spikes up. Now see, because you push it down, some clay might come up like it did right there. It's really tiny, so you can't see it very well.
So you want to keep that.
It does have a little spike there. 3 in a row is good for a small cactus, but if you have a bigger cactus, 4 or 5 is probably perfect.
Then we're going to make the pot when you're done with the cactus. For the pot, you take some of this clay in the color of your pot and cut a blob of clay that you think will just be enough to be at least a teeny bit bigger than your cactus. Now roll it up into a ball and squish one end and then squish it up again. This is going to be the pot. And to add that edge bit where sometimes the top of the pot is bigger than the bottom, you can take your pen and draw a line, or you can get more clay and add it there. So I'm just drawing a line here because it's easier than flattening out clay. And then of course, like we tell you every time, wipe off the clay. Excess clay sometimes can be annoying if it's left on your pencil or pen, because then the pencil or pen won't write, or if you're going to use it again, there's going to be different colored clay on your pencil or pen. This knife is used for lots of different clay, so it's okay, because you don't want to use, like, plastic knives are best for doing this. When you're done, you want to stick your cactus on top and push down a tiny bit so that it stays. And that is how you make a cactus.
We'll see you next time for our next video.
Have fun. And
We
build-
hope you did a good one.
Have fun and build a great cactus. Today, we're going to show you how to make a plant that is sprouting from its pot. The things you're going to need,
Or maybe a bod, if that's what you call it.
the things you're going to need are clay, more clay in the colors of the plant color that you want it to be, because sometimes they sprout purple. Or you want green clay for the sprouting, or any other color. You want red clay or any color for the pot. And you want a knife,
Yeah, you want a knife.
but you don't need a pencil for this one. For the
Yeah,
last video, we used a pencil to do this bit, but I figured it was actually faster for the pot if we use a knife
because
to
the
run it across the edge.
pencil right here is now on top.
No need to put it back. We might use it a few times though, so
Let's just take it off then.
if we need to use it, we'll show you. We might need to use it if
Because you
the
might
knife
notice,
isn't working very well for
yeah, you might notice that these videos are connected. That's because we meant to connect them because we are doing a leaf
Album.
section or album. So, yeah. So at
first
first
thing-
we did make a cactus, but now we're making a sprouting bud.
So the first thing we're going to do is making the pot, because the pot is one of the harder bits. We want to roll it up into a ball, and then we want to make a pot
Squish
shape.
it out like a pot shape, and then after that you'll take your knife and actually kind of go around it like that, kind of just trimming the edges. Just
Around.
trimming the edges like that. You can see how in both our things we did the same where that, but that was in cactus, so now you're going to do this
Once you're
little
done making
bud.
the pot, you're going to make the bud or the sprouting plant. You want to take a little bit of clay and take off a tiny bit for the bud. This time I'm going to do a bud to
Because
show
you'll
you.
notice that you need this bit. We had one bit here. This is one part of the bud. This is another part of the bud. And this is the other part of the bud down here. So that's really the stem of the bud that I showed you last.
And then once you're done making the stalk, you want to make an oval shape on top to go on top. That is going to be your bud. And if you want it to make it more like a bud, you can add a little line here to show the line of the bud where the leaves will open. Stick it on. And then make a flat end of your bud and add it. If you want to make it more like a plant, sometimes they lean over to the side.
If you want to make it like this one where it has these two leaves,
instead of doing the bud,
you might want to
have some clay, and then you want to split a little bit apart and shape it into kind of a raindrop shape, and then squish it down. So like that, squish it down, like that.
You don't want to waste these knives because they're plastic, so you should probably use these knives over and over again whenever you're using clay. And you can't just wash them before you use it with clay.
So if you're gonna do this bit, instead of doing the bud, you just have to stick this bit on top like that.
And then there it becomes a little flower. But
hope you make a good one.
actually, next I think we're doing a flower.
Yep.
So
thanks for watching. Hope you made a great plant.
we'll see you in the next video.
Hi. Last time we did these sprouting plants. Now we're going to do step 2 of the sprouting plants. It is making them become a flower.
Yeah.
If you want, you can take off the leaves of your plant or the bud and do this, or we're going to show you how to recreate the pot and the stem and everything, and then make the petals of the flower.
Alright, so let's get started.
We need,
So you might want to cut off a little bit of clay first.
and you want at least five or 4 petals.
So
To become
to make the petals, you want to squish your clay up until it gets soft,
and roll it
like
into
always.
a flat log. Then cut off equal amounts of pieces.
And once you have done that, you're going to want to
Make the pot.
make the pot. So
And then
I'm actually trying to measure mine up because
to make the pot, once
that
again, you
is
want to cut
going
this
to be really
and do the same as last time.
yeah.
To make the pot, once again, rolling it into a ball. And flattening out the top
So we have
and making it into a cone shape with a flat bottom. Then adding a bit, I'm going to use a pen today.
So I did make that, but you actually need to make you need to make it one more here. So if that's not what you did, you need some clay again. So I did 4, but you need 5 if you're going to do that.
you're going to make the stem of the plant, which is this bit here. Take some clay. This time it's going to be fatter than before so that it can hold up the flower petals.
So I just made my top one a bit more skinnier, so I'm going to do the same with these other ones.
Now, after we've done that, we need to make the petals. Once again, raindrop shape, and then flatten it out.
And then I'm just going to get down like that. Don't need that much. Don't need, okay.
You want a big petal because it's not going to be a small flower. Another raindrop shape. And flatten that one out too. You want to be connecting it as you're doing this. You kind of want them to loop up. And then we're going to add the pollen inside using kind of a yellowish clay if it's wanted. Squish, 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 squish. Maybe if you think the petals aren't enough, you can always go back and get more petals to add onto your flower.
So I just made an easy and simple flower like this. You can make it a bit different like what my sister is doing, but I just made an easy one like this, but it is a bit more delicate the way I did it. See, because you need to actually attach these at the back like that, and then you need another piece to hold those up right here, and then you can stick it on, but it might flop around like that. So the way my sister's doing it is the best, but I just wanted to show you how you can do it that way.
Now, to make the pollen on the inside. Most flowers have
Pollen.
a yellow inside. Some have little stems that come up from the inside that have yellow bits on them. But the easiest way is just to find a good yellow clay of the correct color, the way you're going to be doing it, and then to kind of flatten it out and rip off small pieces to stick there. Or, if you want, just cover up the whole surface with the yellow inside. And then to make it more pollen-like, go ahead and draw some dots. Then, of course, you always need to add your flower to its stem. Take your flower and stick it on. It might not cooperate. It might flop over. This way you can always connect the petals in a way so that they won't flop over. And then curve them outwards to make a more flower shape. Petals, stick. And always stick it to the pot. Maybe make the petals thicker if you want the flower really to cooperate, but this flower doesn't seem to want to cooperate.
So I just made, that's probably what you do for a beginner, but that's okay. You can always do it again and try and get better at it.
Hope your flower doesn't uncooperate. Thanks for
And
watching.
hope you made a good one. Bye.